Hello everyone, I Hiro Popania. In this video lecture, we are going to discuss about catabolism of purine nucleotide and its disorder, that is the gout disorder. First, we see about the catabolism of purine nucleotide. The end product of the purine metabolism in human is uric acid. The nucleotide monophosphates like AMP, IMP and the GMP, that is the adenosine monophosphate, inosine monophosphate and guanosine monophosphate. They are converted to their respective nucleoside form, that is the adenosine, inosine and the guanosine, by the action of the enzyme, that is the nucleotidase. The amino group either from the adenosine monophosphate or adenosine can be removed to form the IMP, that is the inosine monophosphate. Otherwise, it is converted into the inosine respectively. If AMP, that is the adenosine monophosphate, remove the amino group, they converted into the IMP, and adenosine, that is converted into the inosine. The inosine and the guanosine are respectively converted to hypoxanthine and the guanine. They are the purine bases by the purine nucleoside phosphorylase enzyme. The inosine and the guanosine, they purine nucleotide, they are converted to the hypoxanthine, that is the from inosine, otherwise the guanosine to guanine by the purine nucleoside phosphorylase enzyme. So, in the purine catabolism, the end product, that is the uric acid. In that, the nucleotide monophosphate, they are converted into their respective form, that is the adenosine, inosine and the guanosine. This adenosine, inosine and the guanosine, they are converted into the hypoxanthine and the guanosine by the help of the nucleoside phosphorylase enzyme. The adenosine, is it not degraded by this enzyme like phosphorylase enzyme, hence it is converted to the inosine. Then further inosine, that is the converted into the hypoxanthine with the help of phosphorylase enzyme. The guanine undergoes deamination by guanase to form the xanthine. The guanine, that is converted from the guanosine with the help of phosphorylase enzyme. This guanine undergo the deamination, that means the removal of the amino group by the guanase enzyme, which gives the xanthine. Next, xanthine oxidase, that is the important enzyme, converts the hypoxanthine to xanthine and the xanthine to uric acid. This xanthine, with the help of xanthine oxidase enzyme, it is converted into the uric acid. The xanthine oxidase enzyme contain the FAD, then the molybdenum and the iron like metals, and it is exclusively found in the liver and the small intestine. Xanthine oxidase liberate the hydrogen peroxide, which is harmful to the tissues. So it catalyzes the H2O2 to form the water molecule and the oxygen molecule. Uric acid, chemically it is the 2,6,8-trioxypurine, is the finally excretory product of purine metabolism in humans. Uric acid can serve as an important antioxidant by getting itself converted to allantoin. The conversion to the allantoin, that is not enzymatically, it is just antioxidant with the allantoin conversion. It is believed that the antioxidant role of the ascorbic acid in primates is replaced by the uric acid. Since these animals have lost the ability to synthesize ascorbic acid, the uric acid that is converted from the xanthine, it is the final metabolic product in the purine metabolism in human beings. The uric acid that is served as an antioxidant by getting itself converted into the allantoin without the help of enzymes. Then it is antioxidant role of the ascorbic acid in primates is replaced by the uric acid, and animals they have the lost to ability the synthesis of the ascorbic acid. Here is the pathway of catabolism of purine nucleotide. In that, the AMP, IMP and the GMP, adenosine monophosphate, inosine monophosphate and guanosine monophosphate, they are converted into the respectively its nucleoside, that is the adenosine from the AMP, inosine monophosphate to inosine, guanosine monophosphate, that is the guanosine. The next step, that is the IMP, that is converted into the iosine with the help of the phosphorylase enzyme, it is converted into the xanthine. Similar, the guanosine that is converted into the guanine, and further with the help of guanase enzyme it is converted into the xanthine. The inosine that is converted into the hypoxanthine, and that with the help of xanthine oxidase it is converted into the xanthine. The adenosine, this is not converted with the help of the phosphorylase enzyme, so adenosine that is converted into the ionosine with the help of deaminase enzyme. The ionosine that is converted from the adenosine, it is converted into the hypoxanthine, then hypoxanthine converted into the xanthine. Last, the xanthine oxidase, they converted into the uric acid. So the uric acid, that is the final product of the purine metabolism in humans. So this is the pathway of the purine metabolism in human beings. So first AMP, IMP and the GMP converted into the respective nucleoside. This nucleoside converted into the its purine base, like adenosine converted into the ionosine, then ionosine that is converted into the hypoxanthine, then ionosine that is converted into the hypoxanthine, and guanosine that is converted into the guanine. Next, guanine that is converted into the xanthine, and xanthine that is converted with the help of oxidase enzyme into the uric acid. The uric acid that is converted into the allantoin with the help of uricase enzyme. Then allantoinase enzyme, they converted into the allantoic acid. This allantoic acid converted into the urea, and urea that is converted into the ammonia with the help of urease enzyme. So the last product, that is the ammonia, which is extracted by the humans. The most animal oxidize the uric acid by the enzyme, that is the uricase, to allantoin, where the purine ring is cleaved. Allantoin is then converted to allantoic acid and extracted in the some feces. Further degradation of allantoic acid may occur due to produce urea to ammonia. Mostly urea, that is the end product in the amphibians, and the ammonia that is most of in the marine invertebrates. So this uric acid to ammonia, that is converted into the most of the animals end product, that is they oxidized into the allantoin. This allantoin converted into the allantoic acid, and this allantoic acid converted into urea, and urea to ammonia. After the catabolism of the purine nucleotide, its disorder, that is the hyperuricemia and the gout. The uric acid is the end product of the purine metabolism in humans. As we know, the normal concentration of the uric acid in the serum of the adult, that is the range 3 to 7 milligram per deciliter. In women, the uric acid production is slightly lower than the men. Hyperuricemia refers to the elevation in the serum uric acid concentration. This sometimes associated with the increased uric acid excretion, that is the uricosuriya. The normal concentration of the uric acid in serum, that is the 3 to 7 milligram per deciliter. When the elevated level of the uric acid in the serum, that is known as the hyperuricemia. The uric acid concentration increased in the serum, that is known as the hyperuricemia, whereas the increased uric acid excretion, that is known as the uricosuriya. That means in the urine, the excretion of the uric acid, that is the increase. This condition, that is known as the uricosuriya. So in the serum, increased level of the uric acid, that is the hyperuricemia, and in the urine excretion, uric acid is increased, that is the uricosuriya. The gout. Gout is the metabolic disease associated with the overproduction of uric acid in the body. The gout, the metabolic disease which is associated with the overproduction of the uric acid in our body at the physiological pH, that means our pH, that is 7.4, the uric acid is formed in the more soluble form, that is the sodium urate. So at the physiological pH, that is the 7.4 pH, uric acid found to be in the sodium urate, that is the soluble form of the uric acid. In severe hyperuricemia, crystal of the sodium urate get deposited in the soft tissues, particularly in the joints. Such deposits are commonly known as the tophi. The condition in which hyperuricemia, the crystals of the sodium urate, which are the insoluble form, but when the hyperuricemia, the crystals of the sodium urate get deposit in the soft tissues like a joints. This deposition, that is known as the tophi. This causes the inflammation in the joints, resulting in the painful gouty arthritis. Sodium urate or the uric acid may also precipitate in the kidney and ureter, that result in the renal damage and the stone formation. The deposition of the sodium urate crystals, it causes the inflammation of the joints, so result in the painful gouty arthritis. The sodium urate or the uric acid, which are precipitates in the kidney and the ureters, so result in the renal damage as well as the stone formation in the kidney and the ureter. So the gout is the soluble form at the physiological pH, that is the sodium urate. In the hyperuricemia condition, the sodium urate crystal deposited in the soft tissues like the joints, so it gives the result, that is the inflammation of the joints and the arthritis. The urate or the uric acid, they are precipitates in the kidney and the ureter, it leads to the renal damage as well as the stone formation. The gout was found to be often associated with the high living overeating and the alcohol consumption. In previous centuries, alcohol was contaminated with the lead during its manufacture and the storage. Lead poisoning leads to the kidney damage and decrease the uric acid excretion, which cause the gout. The gout mainly associated with the high living person which affected with the gout, then the overeating person, alcohol consumption, they meet the gout disease. In the previous century, most of the alcohol was contaminated with the lead during manufacturing as well as for storage. So this lead poisoning leads to the kidney damage as well as decrease the uric acid excretion. Due to the decrease in the uric acid excretion, it elevated level in the serum. So it causes the gout. Mainly gout is the two types, that is the primary gout and the secondary gout. First, primary gout. The primary gout, it is the inborn error of the metabolism due to the overproduction of the uric acid. This is mostly related to the increased synthesis of the purine nucleotides. The following are important metabolic defects associated with the primary gout. The primary gout, that is the inborn error metabolism due to the overproduction, that is more production of the uric acid, which is related to the increased synthesis of the purine nucleotides. When the purine nucleotide synthesis increases in our body, the degradation of the purine nucleotides leads to the overproduction of the uric acid in our body. So the main important metabolic enzymes, they are related to the purine nucleotide synthesis. Ultimately they link with the uric acid overproduction. The first in that, the PRPP synthetase enzyme, that is the in normal circumstances, PRPP synthetase is under the feedback control by purine nucleotides like ADP and the GDP. The PRPP synthetase enzyme, they occurs due to the purine nucleotides. The purine nucleotides biosynthesis, the PRPP synthetase enzyme work on that. So it is controlled by the ADP and the GDP. Variant form of the PRPP synthetase in which they are subjected to the feedback regulation have been detected. This led to the increase in the production of the purine. PRPP glutamyl aminotransferase enzyme. Due to the lack of the feedback control of this enzyme by purine nucleotides also leads to their elevated synthesis. In this enzyme also there is a lack of the feedback control of this enzyme by the purine nucleotides. So it leads to the overproduction of the purine nucleotides. Due to the overproduction of the purine nucleotides, it leads to the elevation of the uric acid in the body. Next, SGPRT deficiency. This is an enzyme responsible for the purine salvage pathway, and its defect causes the Lesch-Nyhan syndrome. This is a disorder associated with the increased synthesis of the purine nucleotide by twofold mechanisms. So, the PRPP synthetase enzyme, PRPP, glutamyl aminotransferase enzyme, and the SGPRT deficiency enzyme. The decreased utilization of the purines by the salvage pathway, resulting in the accumulation of and the diversion of PRPP for purine nucleotide. Decreased utilization of the purine like hypoxanthine and the guanine by the salvage pathway. In the salvage pathway, the nucleotides, they are utilized and form the new nucleotides. In that, there is a decreasing the utilization of that purines, so accumulation of the purine and diversion to the PRPP for purine nucleotides. The defect in the salvage pathway leads to the decreased level of the IMP and the GMP, causing the impaired working of controlled feedback regulation of the production. Here is the pathway. In that, it is start with the glucose or the glycogen in the carbohydrate metabolism. In that, glycogen or the glucose that is converted into the glucose 6-phosphate. This glucose 6-phosphate goes to the HMP shunt. This HMP shunt, there is a production of the ribose 5-phosphate pentose sugar, and this pentose sugar take parts in the biosynthesis of the purine nucleotides. In purine biosynthesis, there the PRPP is synthesized. The PRPP is synthesized, they condense with the glutamine. With the help of the PRPP glutamine aminotransferase enzyme, the 5-phosphoribosylamine, the product is getting the 5-phosphoribosylamine converted into the ionosine monophosphate, that is the IMP. This ionosine monophosphate converted into the GMP as well as the AMP and hypoxanthine. The hypoxanthine that is converted into the xanthine with the help of xanthine oxidase, and the xanthine further converted into the uric acid. The ionosine monophosphate is converted from the hypoxanthine to from the salvage pathway with the help of SGPRT. Also, the guanine that is converted into the GMP with the help of salvage pathway, an enzyme that is the SGPRT enzyme. So this is the pathway where the uric acid is synthesized in the body. That means from the glucose and the glycogen, the uric acid, that is the production in that body. The glycogen, glucose converted into the glucose 6-phosphate. This glucose 6-phosphate converted into the ribose 5-phosphate in HMP shunt. In the purine biosynthesis, the ribose 5-phosphate converted into the PRPP with the help of PRPP synthetase enzyme. The glutamine condensed with the PRPP, it gives the phosphoribosylamine. The phosphoribosylamine converted into the IMP. The IMP converted into the GMP, AMP and the hypoxanthine. All three, they are converted into the xanthine and the uric acid with the help of various enzymes. Glucose 6-phosphatase deficiency. In type 1 glycogen storage disease, that is the von Wieber's disease, glucose 6-phosphate cannot be converted into the glucose due to the deficiency of the glucose 6-phosphatase. The leads to the increased utilization of the glucose 6-phosphate by HMP shunt. So result in the elevated level of the ribose 5-phosphate and the PRPP and purine overproduction. Von Wieber's disease is associated with the increased activity of the glycolysis. Due to the glucose 6-phosphatase deficiency, in type 1 glycogen storage disease, the glucose 6-phosphate cannot be converted into the glucose because of the glucose 6-phosphatase enzyme deficiency. So it leads to the glucose 6-phosphate to HMP shunt for the production of ribose 5-phosphate, that is the pentose sugar. So the elevated level of the pentose sugar, that is the ribose 5-phosphate, which leads to the overproduction of the PRPP as well as the purine nucleotides. So von Wieber's disease, that is the glycogen storage disease, it is associated with the increased activity of the glycolysis. Due to this, lactic acid accumulates in the body, which interfere with the uric acid excretion through the renal tubules. In von Gierke disease, the glucose 6-phosphate diverted into the glycolysis. So, the accumulation of the lactic acid in the body, which interfere with the uric acid excretion. Next, elevation of the glutathione reductase enzyme. Increased glutathione reductase generate the more NAD+, which utilized by the HMP shunt. This cause increased ribose 5-phosphate and the PRTP synthesis. Among the enzymes described, the first 3 are directly involved in the purine synthesis, and remaining 2, that is the indirectly regulate the purine production. So first 3 are, that is the PRPP synthetase enzyme, PRPP glutamyl aminotransferase enzyme, and SGPRT deficiency. These first 3 enzymes, they are the involved in the purine synthesis directly, while indirectly regulate the purine production, that is glucose 6-phosphatase enzyme and glutathione reductase enzyme through the HMP shunt by the overproduction of the ribose 5-phosphate and the PRPP. So result in the overproduction of purine nucleotides. Next, secondary gout. The secondary gout, that is the hyperuricemia, is due to the various disease causing the increased synthesis or decreased the excretion of the uric acid. Mainly secondary hyperuricemia is associated with the various disease. Increase the degradation of the nucleic acid. It's observed in the various like cancers like leukemias, polycythemia, lymphomas, and the psoriasis. Increase the tissue background like trauma and the starvation process. The disorders associated with the impair in the renal functions cause the accumulation of uric acid, may leads to the gout. In the secondary gout, it associated with the various disease like the cancer, psoriasis, and the tissue breakdown, as well as the renal function related disorder leads to the accumulation of the uric acid. So result in the gout formation. Next, treatment of the gout. The drug of the choice for the treatment of the primary gout, that is the allopurinol. This is a structural analog of the hypoxanthine that competitively inhibits the enzyme, that is the xanthine oxidase. The main drug, that is the allopurinol, that is the drug which is useful in the treatment of the primary gout. It is the structural analog, that means it is a structurally related to the hypoxanthine. So it competes with the enzyme, that is the xanthine oxidase enzyme. So it inhibits the enzyme, that is the xanthine oxidase. Allopurinol is oxidized to alloxanthine by xanthine oxidase enzyme. This alloxanthine, that is the more effective inhibitor of the xanthine oxidase enzyme. Inhibition of the xanthine oxidase by allopurinol leads to the accumulation of hypoxanthine and xanthine. These two compounds are more soluble than the uric acid, so it is easily excreted from the body. So the allopurinol that is the converted into the alloxanthine. This alloxanthine, that is the more effective inhibitor of the xanthine oxidase enzyme. By the action of the xanthine oxidase enzyme on the allopurinol, it is converted into the alloxanthine. So alloxanthine that inhibit the xanthine oxidase. So accumulation of the hypoxanthine and xanthine due to it is not converted into the uric acid by xanthine oxidase enzyme. So the hypoxanthine and xanthine, they are more soluble than the uric acid, so it is easily extracted from the body. This is the structure of the allopurinol, which is similarly to the hypoxanthine. So it is used in the treatment of the primary gout treatment. With the help of the xanthine oxidase, it is converted into the alloxanthine. Alloxanthine that is more effectively work on the xanthine oxidase. So the hypoxanthine and xanthine that is easily extracted from the body without converted to the uric acid. So it is the treatment of the gout. So this is the catabolism of the purine nucleotides and the gout disease. Besides the drug therapy, restriction in dietary intake of the purine and the alcohol is advised. The allopurinol drug therapy, besides that, the restriction in the dietary intake like purine and the alcohol, that is advised. That means restriction in the purine intake and the alcohol restriction. Consumption of the plenty of water will be useful in the treatment. Then other drugs, that is the anti-inflammatory drug, that is the colchicine, which is useful in the gouty arthritis, and other inflammatory disease drugs, that is the phenylbutazone, indomethacin, oxyphenylbutazone, corticosteroids, they are useful in the treatment of the gout. So these are the drugs which are used in the gout treatment, but the main drug, that is the allopurinol. Thank you.